Most people think making friends is about being interesting, funny, confident, outgoing, but psychology tells a very different story. Because many people who struggle to make friends aren't boring, awkward, or unlikable. They're simply wired differently, shaped by experiences most people never see. And once you understand the psychology behind it, everything changes. Let's begin. 1. They learned early that people are unpredictable. For many people who struggle socially, the difficulty didn't start in adulthood. It started early. In childhood, they learned that people could disappear without warning, change moods suddenly, reject without explanation. When connection feels unstable early in life, the brain adapts. It becomes cautious. Instead of reaching out, it observes. Instead of trusting, it analyzes. Instead of opening up, it protects. This isn't weakness, it's survival. Their nervous system learned that closeness equals risk, so even when they want friends, their body hesitates before their mind does. 2. They overthink social interaction. Most people speak without thinking, but people who struggle to make friends think before they speak and then think again. Every word is evaluated, every reaction is analyzed, every silence feels louder than it is. Psychologically, this is linked to hyper-awareness. Their brain is constantly scanning for signals. Did I say the wrong thing? Did that sound stupid? Did I overshare? The result? By the time they feel ready to speak, the moment has already passed, not because they had nothing to say, but because their mind never stopped editing. 3. They mistake emotional depth for oversharing. Many people who struggle socially crave real connection, not small talk. Surface-level conversation feels empty, meaningless, draining. So when they finally open up, they go deep, fast. They talk about fears, past pain, thoughts most people only share with close friends. But here's the problem. Depth without timing can overwhelm people who aren't ready for it. So instead of connection, they experience distance. This teaches them a painful lesson. Being myself pushes people away, when in reality, they just needed gradual vulnerability, not silence. 4. They assume they're not wanted. One of the strongest psychological patterns in people who struggle to make friends is negative social forecasting. They assume rejection before it happens. If I text first, I'll bother them. If I ask to hang out, they'll say no. If I show interest, I'll look desperate. So they wait. They let others initiate. They stay quiet. They disappear first. From the outside, it looks like disinterest. From the inside, it's self-protection. They're not avoiding people. They're avoiding the pain of feeling unwanted again. 5. They're highly self-aware, not socially inept. There's a myth that people who struggle socially lack awareness. In reality, it's often the opposite. They are too aware. They notice tone shifts, micro-expressions, energy changes in a room. This level of perception can be exhausting. It makes socializing feel like work, not play. While others relax into the moment, they are managing impressions, emotions, and reactions all at once. The irony? This sensitivity would make them incredible friends if they weren't constantly afraid of being too much or not enough. 6. They fear rejection more than loneliness. To most people, loneliness is the worst outcome, but psychologically, many people who struggle to make friends fear rejection even more. Loneliness feels familiar, predictable, safe. Rejection feels sharp, personal, destabilizing. So the mind chooses the pain it knows, not because it wants to be alone, but because rejection threatens their sense of self. This is why some people seem comfortable alone, while secretly longing for connection. 7. They were never taught how friendship actually forms. Friendship isn't instant chemistry, it's repetition, proximity, shared experiences over time. But many people believe if it's meant to be, it should feel easy. So when connection requires effort, they assume something is wrong. They pull back too early, they give up too fast, they misinterpret neutrality as rejection. Psychologically, this creates a pattern of abandoned connections before they ever have a chance to grow. 8. They become incredible friends once they feel safe. Here's the part most people never see. Once someone who struggles socially feels safe, truly safe, they become loyal, attentive, deeply supportive. They remember details. They listen without judgment. They show up consistently. The problem was never their ability to connect. It was the environment. They don't need more confidence. They need fewer reasons to armor up. If you struggle to make friends, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your mind learned to protect you, perhaps a little too well. And healing doesn't come from forcing yourself to be louder, more outgoing, or someone else entirely. It comes from learning that connection doesn't require perfection, just presence, just patience, just one safe moment at a time. Because the people who struggle the most to make friends often become the most meaningful ones once they're given the chance.